Let's hear it for the NBA MVP.
Third year in a row, baby. 3-time league MVP, 3-time cup MVP.
New stars emerge to inject a youthful exuberance. The Warriors enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Utah Jazz? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
After a long journey through the regular season, the playoffs have finally arrived, and we're set to bring you round 1 action from the West here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. The starters for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then it's Bailey, then there's Keontae George, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Kuminga, he's out there with George. Nikola Jokic is out there with MP, and it's Little in at the 1 spot. You look at the Warriors, they fought hard to get the seed they earned. Now they need to make the most of it.
Yeah, they'll be heavy favorites in this matchup. That said, they can't look beyond the first round. Do what they've done all season and just take care of business.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
The playoffs are quickly becoming old habit for MP. This is his 3rd straight trip to the postseason. MP told me he is feeling comfortable, he knows what to expect this time of year, and he's got a lot of faith in his guys. Back to you guys.
Yeah, nothing like the NBA playoffs, Allie. We're all excited to be here. Here's Little, following the 3 by Utah. George outside. Kuminga, the pass to MP. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range. After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
George, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. And the layup is good.
Well, at 6'4", George is a long lead guard. It really helps him inside.
Now here's George. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's George. Pass to Bailey. George peels it out a bit. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Jokic. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
George passes to Bailey. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now here's George. Markkanen outside. And he's going for the lob. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Little passes to MP. To the left side wing. Kuminga finds MP. And the Warriors with another 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. They trail by 7. Bailey, the pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. George defending. Here's Sensabaugh. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Sensabaugh's got 6 points.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Scott passes to Kuminga. Back to MP. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
George outside. Pass to Markkanen. Warriors with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Back to MP. There's the triple. Kessler with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jazz trail by 7. Sends it home from three-point land. Sensabaugh's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, this is something George does a good job of, creating chances for others to score.
Little passes to Scott. 4-3. Drops in the 3. He's got 17.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's George. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Five on the clock. Fires for 3. Sensabaugh, no good. The Warriors lead by 7. MP, the pass to Little. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen outside. Three-pointer. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Some quick hands there from Lowry into his motion fast.
Down low. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 9. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. The Warriors lead by 4. Arabia outside. Pass to Bona. Here's Booth. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Here's Williams. Again, Utah good for 2.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Johnson with a bucket.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside, Williams. Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. No good from outside. Arabia outside. Pass to Booth. And here's Johnson for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Porzingis. That one's wide left. The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to Booth. Here's Barlow. Arabia outside. Outside Johnson. And the Warriors with another three.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Barnes, Bailey out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Williams, and it's Collier in at the one.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He dropped 56 points, and it was fun watching him get after it on the glass as well as on defense. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Williams from long range. That shot off the mark. The Warriors lead by 18. MP outside. There's the three. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Williams from long range. To end the run. Scott with a rebound. Golden State has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And now the first time out called here for Utah. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Porzingis. Inside. Here's Bailey. And another miss by Utah.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's MP. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Counted from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Williams. Here's Bailey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Utah shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for the Jazz, Bailey taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Jokic is checked in for the Warriors. Johnson comes in for Barlow. And a switch here also for Utah. George, he's checked in for Barnes. Good on the second one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. MP outside. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
This strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Collier. Stolen by MP. Now Arabia. Now here's Johnson. MP left side. From downtown. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside, Williams. Here's Bailey. And the 10-footer finds the target.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Outside, Johnson. Pass to Booth. On the wing, MP. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
George finds Williams. Over to the left wing. Here's Bailey. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got 4 rebounds now. Takes it inside.
Well, I like when MP takes initiative like this because it forces the defense to react.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now. First free throw is good. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Markkanen comes in for Williams. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Collier. Both good from the line that time.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Bailey, the pass to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Bailey. George defending. Pass to George. Clock at 6. Here's Sensabaugh. And it's all from three-point range.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
George finds Kuminga. Back to George. Shoots. And MP with a basket on the assist by George. MP's got 44.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 11. Back to George. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by MP. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. He gets it in there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Little passes to MP. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. Scott's got 47 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now George. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Ooh, nice D from George.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out to the wing. Bailey, the pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. George defending. Pass to Sensabaugh. Puts up a 3. Oh, MP with a block.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Sensabaugh.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
Count it. George has got 5.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
George outside. Markkanen outside. Pass to Bailey. Back to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Scott. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Jazz shooting around 41%. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Marketed from long range. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Give him 8 points now.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
Back to Little. And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3. MP's got 54 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Out left to the wing. Here's Sensible. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
The lineup for the Jazz. Number 8, Kristaps Porzingis.
Puts it up off the inbound. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game 1 and a big lead right now for the Golden State Warriors.
They're playing with fantastic discipline, very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
Yeah, I'd call it a clinic. This is how you run an offense.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Guys, it appears that everything is going their way so far.
Yeah, it sure is, Ernie. They have to feel great about what they're doing right here. I think it's become clear they are the better team.
Yeah, but remember, guys, this thing ain't over yet. Can't get too comfortable. We need to come out strong. Don't let up and put this thing away.
You're right, Shaq. You can't take anything for granted in this league. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Paul George out there with Kuminga. Then it's MP. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Little in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
For the Warriors, MP taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
And both free throws good for MP. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. George defending. George outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh! MP with a block.
Oh, that is a big-time block. MP saying no.
Drains the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here are the Warriors now. Little passes to Jokic. From deep, MP. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Takes the three. Knocks it down from distance. Sensabaugh's got 14 points for the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
George with it. Pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. Sensabaugh. Oh, MP with a block.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Collier, he's checked in for Sensabaugh. 4 on the clock. For 3, George. They grab their own miss. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Warriors. MP outside. From behind the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Collier. Pass to George. Shot is up. Warriors with the rebound.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
For Utah, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Now here's Kessler, covered by Jokic. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And how do you stop Kessler at his size? He's a load.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for one.
Kessler, no good on the free throw. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 16-7 run. Count it. Scott's got 18 points in just the second half.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
George outside. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Kessler, a screen on George. And here's Bailey for 3. And it's Little with a rebound. Golden State has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Now here's George. Here's Collier. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by George. Fires from deep. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
it feels like he can't miss.
George passes to Bailey. Back to George. And he's going for the oop here. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Little. A deep 3 from MP. Another 3 for Golden State.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Collier, covered by MP. And Bailey gets it to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Utah's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. George outside. Jokic against Kessler. Kessler, a screen on George. Back to Kessler. Stolen by Jokic. In transition, here come the Warriors. And George with the basket on the assist by MP. Scott's got his 6th assist of the night. Markkanen outside. Here's Collier. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Collier's got his first 2 points of the night.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Scott. The rebound by the Jazz. Minute 32 left in the third. Pure from three-point range. Collier's got 5 points.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Shot's good by Scott.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Cuts off the pass. In transition. George outside. Markkanen sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. George's shot is off.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. 17 seconds left in the third. Kessler, a screen on Kuminga. Pass to Bailey. From deep. That one no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. Back after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team to keep pushing the break. Coach Steve Kerr.
And Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. So the Jazz 5 right now. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Williams. And it's Jang in his power forward.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And good! There's another! That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Buries it from 3.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Jang. Now Porzingis. Again, Utah good for 2.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
LaRavia outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Booth. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Got to communicate and switch that screen.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
George, he's checked in for Utah.
Number 3, Keontae George.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Collier from the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight. MP outside. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Collier. Kicks it to George. The 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Well, he's a solid threat from outside the arc. George is a volume shooter from there for a reason.
To the inside. Good! That's another bucket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An all-rookie selection in 2024. Keontae George is a player with tremendous potential. He's a long combo guard, and I think he's just starting a very long career.
The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. George hits them both. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. MP, the pass to Laravia. Back to MP. And there's the screen. Lets it fly. Again, Golden State. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. This one for 3. And it's Laravia with a rebound. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
For 3, Collier nails it from 3. Collier's got 11 points here in the second half.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then, he has taken over.
All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with Utah's head athletic trainer about his status, and the report's not good. Early indications are that it's a ruptured Achilles tendon, not what anyone wanted to hear. And this team is hoping to contend with a tough first-round matchup, so I'm sure they're anxious to get back to full strength. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Hits yet again! Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Pass to Markkanen. George outside. They get it back, and here's Kessler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And this game has MP's fingerprints all over it. He is really cooking.
Here's Collier, covered by MP. George for 3. And that's a foul. Called on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul of the game. Barlow's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for your Warriors. Number 20.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. From deep, MP. And another one! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
George outside. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Collier, looking to end the run. The Warriors pull it in.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And here's MP from outside. And the Warriors with another three.
Really? You're going to give MP a look from there?
And for the Jazz, they're shooting at about 44% so far.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
MP shot is off. On offense, here's Utah. Pass to George. Markkanen with a screen on Johnson. The 11-footer. And that one's long.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
MP scanning the floor. Beyond the arc. And yes, another basket.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
That's a little intense. We are always listening in on your conversation. But right now, there could very well be someone listening to us talking about what we did last weekend. Really? Am I? Are you sure there isn't, I don't know, some player? What do I do? Hanging around, listening to all the stuff that they do. Well, why would anybody be listening nervous? I'll do something. Not anything interesting to say. Surprise. People are very comfortable in dating. Other people I'm nervous that they make me. Okay, I think we should stop talking.
Just go take a break. Let's go walk in front of the camera.
I'll talk to you guys later. It's still good for tomorrow, right? Maybe.
Can we move it to later this week? Tomorrow is.
Y'all have some pickleball this weekend? Later in the week is nice.
My back is sore.
Maybe
It's not like you're getting physical anyway. What do you mean? I'm a main rebounder.
3 rebounds in 4 games does not make you a rebounder.
Yeah, I don't miss anyway.
Figure out when we're going to
Stay out on the
schedule
way.
time when all of us can get together and
You're
chat.
so arrogant that sometimes I want to play on the other team. With your back? I'd love to see you try.
Why don't you get the young guys together and we'll just
After work tonight, want to catch a stand-up comedy?
Anything specific?
Love the
Fast move,
idea.
like to clear out and popping at the
Got you. How you feel last time?
We'll tell Coach to go for 15 minutes and scrimmage with those instruction areas. Thanks for it. What needs to change this week?
You picking up the
German kid can make the league.
Colin and Pete. Oh, that would be sweet. Spinning twice as much as you do. The last.
No more wait for email. Listen, I agree, but I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know. Find an example, focus improvement goal, 1 per week, simple, but we all get on the same page. That'd be great, I guess, but do us a favor, all right? Just tag one of your other emails in so we can eliminate 1 or 2 chains as we said last. Well, that actually sounds pretty smart. No deal.
Birthday's coming up.
You looking for a cake? How'd you know?
Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday. Someone over here is taking notice.
I like 1 photo.
Every photo. Look, I'm not mad. I'm buying with supplies, okay? And I mean quality ingredients, okay? Chemistry. Short-change me.
Dub Nation, there are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth and get yours today.
And folks, take turn to be here for Backpack Day. Bring the kids, they'll get a free Warrior backpack.
Round 1 continues with a refreshing surge. The Warriors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Jazz. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Utah Jazz. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Barnes out there with Keontae George. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Paul George. Jokic is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Little. And it's MP in at the 2. Take a look at the Warriors. Well, they started off with the Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
Now, here's Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for George. Off target from outside. Scott against Barnes. Pass to Jokic. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending are obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Little passes to Scott. Launches it. Kessler with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside, George. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Golden State now. It's a 3-point game. Little kicks to Scott. Back to Little. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
That pass right on point. Good job by MP.
George passes to Bailey. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And here are the Warriors now, following the 3-pointer by Utah. Kuminga finds Scott, driving the lane, and the dunk by MP. Well, MP's coming off another great season, being named to his 3rd All-NBA team.
And to some degree, he's made it look so easy, so effortless. Well, that's what the great ones do.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Leading by 5. Sit out to Markkanen. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
Little passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
They're running. Moving it up. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, I feel bad for that rim. Kuminga, this is what he does.
George with the ball. Pass to Kessler. A 3 from Barnes. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Number 2, Isaiah Collier.
Here's George. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape, good luck trying to stop him now. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really hot face. Throw his height right out the window.
Now, here's George. To Kessler. Here's Bailey. Defended by George. Utah needs to get off the shot here. Hands it from downtown.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Warriors trail by 5. Little kicks to Jokic. A 3 from MP. Markkanen pulls it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Bailey. Off target with his 3. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Here's Collier. It out to Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality.
Here's Collier. Drains it from beyond the arc. Collier's got 6.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Scott, his shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
George passes the Collier. Ball. And Bona with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Booth. Back to MP. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. George looking over the floor. And here's Porzingis. Pocket 6. Porzingis is double. Williams gets to Jean. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got MP, and it's Bona in its center. That's the Warriors' 5. On the arc, and the Jazz, another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Scott with the jam.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and they can count on him to protect the rim. He was an enforcer in that one. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And the Warriors making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Johnson, wide open, he fired. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Collier. The kick out to Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so, MV will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Johnson dishes to MV. From deep. Rebound by Williams. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Collier. From deep, George. It's good from long range. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Johnson kicks to Scott. Here's Bona. Lets it go from deep. MP, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam. MP right side. MP rattling the rim.
And MP is having himself a game, staying aggressive.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. He's checked in for the Warriors. The Jazz also changing it up. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Jang. And Bailey's subbed in for Williams. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Bailey. From 12 feet out. Scott pulls it in. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Booth. Over in the corner, LaRavia. They get it back. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Bailey passes to Porzingis. Here's Collier. And he uses the glass on the layup. Collier's got 11.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Pass to LaRavia. And here's MP for 3. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Now Bailey. Here's Collier. A three-pointer off the mark. Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Johnson finds MP. Latrey, it's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Scott's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Hit the shot. The Warriors pull it in.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's George. He's got 6. Now Bailey. And here's George. Looking to end the run. The Jazz with another miss. Warriors leading by 5. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Paul George comes in for Jake LaRavia. Utah also making some changes. Walker Kessler, he's jacked in for Porzingis. And it's Barnes in for George. Kessler passes to Barnes. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Collier.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Booth. Golden State moving the ball around. And here's MP for 3. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Collier. 14 points for him. Bailey passes to Barnes. And the rejection by MP. Right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
1:11 left in the second quarter. There's a screen. Collier. No good on the 3. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 20-5 run. Back to Kessler. Count it. Kessler's got his first bucket in this one.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
A 3 from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Now Kessler. 4 on the clock. Here's Collier. To come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Scott. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This is what total commitment gets you. MP endures and is well rewarded for it.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night.
The Warriors. MP. 1 shot.
And the MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Barnes looking around. And it's Bailey in the corner. And the 3 off target. And B getting it done for the Warriors. 18 points from 3-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for Golden State.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Warriors leading by 13, and so in the game for the Jazz. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. George out there with Barnes, and it's Bailey in at the three, the small forward.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Over in the corner, Barnes. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 5 assists in the game. The Warriors shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Shoots the three, and it's MP with the three. Scott's got 44.
Young Guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
George passes to Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
George up top. Defended by Little. George passes to Kessler. Here's Bailey. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Hits it from three-point range. Bailey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Markkanen sets the pick for George. Outside, Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 19 points. Down low. Here's MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now, here's George. Defended by Little. Pass to Bailey. Outside for George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 3 to shoot. Kessler passes to Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range. And so, MP will bring it up for Golden State. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Flashing some of his passing potential. MP with the dime.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. George finds Barnes. To halt the run. And it's George missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one. On the free throw, no good.
And what I love about MP is work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
And George, here we go, hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Jokic with it, now defended by Markkanen. A nice shot by MP.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, George. Bailey passes to George. Barnes outside. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. Here's Markkanen, down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Kessler throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's MP. He can't get that one. Good D by Barnes. Pass to Bailey. Outside, George jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Scott's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For the 3. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Jazz have gone somewhat so far 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Now here's Barnes. He has 5. Markkanen can't get it to go.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
He gets it in there. Kuminga's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen the possession to pick that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey, defended by George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. A 3-pointer, no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Connects again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. George with the ball. He's picked up by Little. Shot to stop the run. George, no good.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Bailey with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
There's a minute left in the third. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
George passes to Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit it. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. They need this one. It's blocked. To the middle. Johnson kicks to Scott. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Right wing. Here's Porzingis, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. It'll count. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Johnson is out there with MP. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Scott the pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Outside Williams. Back to George. To the inside. And it's Williams. That time the assist by George. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Good, he hits again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. George passes to Collier. Now here's Porzingis. Three-pointer. Arlo grabs the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. That one falls.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
And George kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Jang. Out to the right wing. Porzingis can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Scott the pass to Barlow. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the Jazz making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Here's George. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the right side. The Jazz with another miss.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
And MP throws it down.
Let me tell you, MP is a strong finisher.
Jazz are gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen. Another miss by Utah. And it's the Warriors' ball. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. And here's MP for 3.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And it's Collier missing. Warriors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside, George. Inside. Collier. That's good.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Johnson outside. Pass to Booth. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Jazz shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Throws it up high. The Warriors pull it in. Down low. Here's Bona.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Markkanen. Driving inside. Stolen. Here's Johnson. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
From deep, George. The Jazz again can't hit it.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half. He's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Bona's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Bailey. George with the ball. To the inside. Bailey passes to Count. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? George with the bucket.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Now Scott lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Bailey. Fires for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Porzingis passes to Bailey. Back to Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
The Warriors shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Johnson finds Scott, shoots over Collier, and MP with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. The Jazz shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Warriors.
And as one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swag.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into game 3.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style. Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Good on the shot.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
George against Barbosa. Here's Bailey. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Barbosa dishes to MP. From past the arc, off on that one. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in the series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And we'll see you next time.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
So,
Furthest
look,
I've
just
ever been
give
is
us a
New
call
York.
back and get him scheduled for a final interview Tuesday. Thank you.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, but we got food already at home. Yesterday, I think.
But I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know.
No, they look super cool. They're even vending machines for treats.
I like cats, but I don't usually vacation page.
I've never been to like a
That'd be great, I guess.
theatrical production.
Do us a favor, all right? Tag one of your other emails in.
Broadway play? Yeah, like one of these ones.
Well, that
Not my
sounds
thing.
pretty smart.
I like being able to.
No deal.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Warriors come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Utah Jazz. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome back to round one of the Western Conference playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0. Depending on the outcome here tonight, this series could essentially be over, or maybe just the beginning. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Nikola Jokic. George out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's MP, and it's Booth in at the point. And for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Barnes is out there with George. And it's Bailey in at the 3, the small forward. You look at the Jazz. After suffering 2 losses to start this series, this game is unquestionably a must-win.
Yeah, going down 0-3 in the first round is not an option for them, period. If they have any hopes of this postseason, a win tonight is essential.
Here's Booth. Pass to MP. The 3 is up. Kessler with a rebound. Here's Bailey. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the night here. And here's MP. He'll bring it up to the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. George scanning the floor. On the wing, MP pulls it from the corner. No good that time.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And here's Barnes. Pass to Bailey. Back to Barnes. Down low. Kicks it to George. Here's Bailey. George defending. Outside Barnes. 6 to shoot. George outside. Lets the 3 fly. Jokic grabs the board. Inside. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by MP.
MP might be young, but looking like a veteran with that read and setup.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he had spent a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. From deep, MP nails it from beyond the arc.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. George with it. Pass to Markkanen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Scott passes to Jokic. Back to MP. Fires the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Excellent focus, good mechanics. Everything you need was there for MP and getting that 3-pointer to fall.
George feels it out a bit. It's Barnes on the wing. George, a screen on MP. Barnes, no good.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
MP with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Up again. It's good on the putback. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
The Jazz making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Left side Barnes. Pass to Porzingis. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
MP outside. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Jazz trail by 6. George outside. Pass to Markkanen. And here's Barnes. 3-pointer off the mark. MP against Markkanen. Nice shot by Kuminga. Kuminga's gotten his second bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's Barnes. No points yet. Porzingis with a screen on MP. Outside Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. George passes to Barnes. Misses the three.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
And they double up MP. Back to Jokic. Takes a three. Another three for Golden State.
I just love the ball movement.
Jazz trail by 11. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. 3 on the clock. Can they get it? And another miss by Utah.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
MP inside. Working on George. MP shot is off. George passes to Porzingis. The Jazz again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Kuminga throws it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. Jang, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Barnes. To the paint. Here's Collier. Oh, MP with a block.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
For three, Collier blocked again.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
And let's go to the sidelines for a report on Walker Kessler. What have they told you, Allie?
Guys, I was able to talk with Utah's head athletic trainer about his status. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. You're in the midst of a playoff run, the worst time to lose a valued contributor, guys.
Allie, thanks for the info.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
George with the bucket.
Now, rising fire, Keontae George in the catch and shoot.
The Warriors lead by 15. MP outside. From outside the arc. And the Warriors with another three.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier. Porzingis with a screen on MP. Collier, no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
For three, Porzingis hits the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 5 points.
Well, in the modern NBA, a big that can shoot with range, so important. Kristaps Porzingis from three.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. From deep, MP. Rebound, Utah. Kicks it to George. Barlow grabs a miss.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got MP, and it's Barlow in at the 4.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Snow. Here's Porzingis. And it's Bona with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the shot goes.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside, Williams. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Collier. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Here's Bona. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Scott's got assist number 7 tonight. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Snow, covered by MP. To stop the run. Snow, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Collier. The Jazz shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Outside Porzingis. Utah with another miss. And so MP will bring it up for Golden State. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Scott's got 6 here in the quarter.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
And Utah calls time here. So both teams changing it up here. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Collier. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Collier's got his first 2 points.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
From deep, MP drills it from deep.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
The Jazz have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Now Barnes. No points so far. Shot clock at 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's MP. No good off the glass. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Barnes passes to Markkanen. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Markkanen's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
The shooting skill of Lauri Markkanen is undeniable. He is locked in on the catch.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound, Utah. Pass to George. Now here's Porzingis, covered by Johnson. Johnson against Porzingis. Markkanen for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the basket by MP.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. MP with the block.
Oh, not today, says MP. His timing on that block was really on point.
To the middle. Johnson passes to Little. Kicks it out to MP. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Scott's got 35.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Barnes passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
LaRavia outside. Back to Little. Releases. And again, it's Golden State.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And for Utah, they're shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Porzingis. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. Golden State has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Scott's got 39.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Inside, here's Markkanen, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
MP outside. Tries it from 19. And there's another one for the Warriors.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Barnes. George outside. Now here's Markkanen. 5 to shoot. For 3, Collier. Rebounded by Johnson.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's George. Pass to Porzingis. Markkanen outside. Here's Collier. This one for 3. Misses that shot. Struggling now, shooting 1 for 8.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes drives in. Markkanen from long range. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 5 assists in the game. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Banked it in off the glass. MP. Scott's got 45 points.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
George outside. And here's Bailey for 3. Knocks down the triple. Bailey's got 8.
Showing great poise. Passes up his own shot for something better.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Golden State Warriors.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. They're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
Oh, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean, you never know.
Ball till you fall. If it's me, I'm not quitting. You got to carry me out, Kenny.
Better bring a forklift.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Kristaps Porzingis out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George, then it's Bailey, and it's Barnes in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's George. Pass to Porzingis. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. Good D by MP.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
4-3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
George outside. Pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. They get it back. Utah moving the ball around. The 3 from Barnes. Knocks down the long J. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
MP outside for 3. Good. He hits again, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, this is where Markkanen's feel for the game. You can put him in pick and roll. He is going to find a way to score it.
Pass to Booth. Now here's MP. From the arc. Out to Kuminga. And here's MP. There's the 3. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Barnes against MP. It's stolen by MP. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It goes on Keontae George.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. For Utah, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. And he lobs it up.
Yeah, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
MP outside. Here's the 3. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. George passes to Bailey. It's Markkanen on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Markkanen misses. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
George passes to Markkanen. Now Barnes. Again, Utah good for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
He got it again! Sensational! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Utah shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for your Jazz, Barnes.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to MP. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Porzingis up top. The three from Barnes. MP with the block. The shot. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. George passes to Barnes. Oh, MP with a block.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah. The three from Barnes. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Should have been long. Keep up. Should be 2 times.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Jacks up a 3. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
For Utah, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Markkanen. A shot to stop the run. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's good. He hits another one.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Barnes, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
A nice shot by MP.
All night. He just won't let up.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting just about 33% since the second half started. Here he goes. Markkanen left side. The rebound by MP. Scott's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Bailey. He's got 10. Pass to Collier. Outside Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Laravia. Well, the Warriors shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Collier. Markkanen sets a screen. And he lobs it up top. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Here's MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
MP.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The three from Barnes. MP with the block. They recover it. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
It's Little on the wing. MP outside. Another bucket. Wow. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Pass to Porzingis. Ball stolen. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. Johnson is out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's MP, and it's Bona in at the center position, locking down the middle.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And MP throws it down.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's George, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Collier. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Warriors with possession here. MP outside. Unloads. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
Oh, shit,
it feels like he can't miss.
Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Here's Porzingis. The 15-footer is good.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Now here's Johnson. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another one falls.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Down low. Here's Collier. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Now here's MP. Pass to Barlow. Now MP. He shoots. And again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Here's Porzingis. The Warriors pull it in. MP inside. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Porzingis. Warriors with the rebound. Scott's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's George. Pass to Collier. To halt the run. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. A different look here for Utah. Lowry Markkanen's checked in for Jang. Bailey comes in for Williams. And it's Barnes in for Collier. Here's Bailey. He's covered by LaRavia. Shot clock at 5. Markkanen for 3. Christopher with a rebound.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Here's Bona. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Bona's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you love to see the unselfishness of MP at this early stage. Pretty pass.
Porzingis sets a screen. George passes to Porzingis. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Pass to Bona. To the inside. Laravia outside. Here's Scott. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
MP outside. There's the triple. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside Barnes. Porzingis with a screen on MP. Picked his pocket. The kick out to Johnson. Wide open. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Shots good by Scott.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
For Utah, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Porzingis with a screen on MP. Outside Barnes. Over MP. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's George. Marking it outside. MP against Barnes. Over MP. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Warriors.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Boy, this guy's energy and effort, he was in complete control. That triple-double speaks volumes.
On offense, here's Utah. 40 seconds left in the final quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Markkanen, the pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George for 3, and it's MP with a rebound. Releases from 15, and again, it's Golden State.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Hits yet again. Wow.
He is scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
Every year, sure, there's going to be next year. That's not the early Saturday morning. Well, yeah, okay, that one other time. Well, actually twice. But I think it's going to run out.
I see the score is about.
Does anyone talk to you about the 3-second rule?
Yes, gotta clear pace and not eat anything on the floor that's just fallen after 3 seconds. That's all I need.
Every 3 seconds, you lose your focus, you get lost watch. You don't want to get tunnel vision. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times.
And then we saw the new Jake Paul movie. Ooh, I've been wanting to see that. Yeah, what you think?
Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Jazz Bear and the Jazz Dancers. Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for a victory giveaway. Come to the game and get a victory of your favorite mascot, Jazz Bear. Well, folks, be here for a blanket giveaway day and get a free Jazz Boots blanket. There are still seats available for us in the game. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
Round 1 continues with a refreshing surge. The Golden State Warriors have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Jazz. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now Golden State's starting 5. They've got MP. Paul George is out there with Kuminga. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Booth in at the point. And for Utah, they've got Porzingis. Markkanen is out there with Bailey. Then it's Barnes, and it's George in at the 1. Take a look at Utah. This has been a very difficult series for sure. They find themselves in a historically hopeless scenario. Down 3 games to none.
Well, at least they are here at home. Maybe these fans can light a fire under them, and they can make something out of this series.
Now, here's George. And stolen by Scott. It's tipped. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Defended by George. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And here's MP for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with the Jazz head coach. I wondered what coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And Jokic gets it to go.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Outside, Porzingis. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Back to George. 5 on the clock. over Booth. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Shot clock at 5. George, that's a two-pointer.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
And that time, also a missed shot. A 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Scott's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Here's Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by George.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Pass to MP. Three-pointer. And the Warriors, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And George kicks to Barnes. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Scott, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porzingis sets the pick for Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Bailey passes to Porzingis. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Porzingis with the steal. In the corner, George with it. It's hauled in by George.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
For 3. And that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 16 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Bailey passes to George. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Bailey.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Kuminga. Nothing on the board. And here's MP for 3. He misses his first shot of the contest after making his first 6. It's stolen by Kuminga. MP dishes to George. Here's MP. They get the rebound. It's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
George with the ball. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Bailey. Porzingis against Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. Misses the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And there's the bucket from MP. 18 points for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Utah calls timeout. Chang, he's checked in for the Jazz. Collier comes in for George. Here's Collier. Porzingis inside. That shot missing.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Put that bucket in no time at all. 20 points for MP.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Pass to Collier. Porzingis high post. Shoots. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
Johnson finds LaRavia. Outside, Scott puts up a deep three. Rebound by Chang. Jazz trail by 16. Barnes looking around. Porzingis sets the pick for Barnes. Fires the three. Scott pulls it in. And so MV will bring it up for Golden State. Launches a three. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Utah with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. Bailey with a wide-open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. MP's got 26.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. They've got Cameron Johnson. He's out there with Scott. And it's Bona in at the center, filling out the middle. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Here's Collier, following the basket by MP. Pass to Snow. The three. It's rebounded by Golden State. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to MP. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here's Williams. Markkanen sets the pick for Williams. On the wing, Markkanen. The shot's good. Markkanen's got his first points in this one.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch-and-shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Jazz, Bailey's checked in for Williams. And George is subbed in for Snow. Jokic, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now, here's MP. He's got 32. Rebounded by Bailey. Knocked loose and stolen by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 8.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. On the wing, Markkanen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
And he comes up with the deuce. MP's got 36.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside, George. Zhang with a screen on Johnson. Markkanen kicks to Zhang. Cranes the three-pointer. Zhang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
A 3 from MP. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. These defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
MP outside. There's the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And the Jazz call time here. A different look for Utah. Porzingis comes in for Zhang, and it's Williams in for Lauri Markkanen. Here's George. Here's Collier. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Jokic. Back to Scott. Shoots over Collier. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Jokic.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Collier. And the rejection by MP. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 5.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Here's Booth. Still scoreless.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
George dishes to Williams. Pass to Collier. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Scott.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
His 3-pointers off the mark. Utah's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now, here's George. Pass to MP. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. MP's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Collier. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Warriors shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. That one goes in. MP's got 46 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pass to Porzingis. Over Jokic. Porzingis can't hit.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the 3s are easier for players to get.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Here's Collier. Now here's Porzingis. Jokic defending. Yes, that goes in. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
And here's MP for three. Good on the three-point shot.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Jazz have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Now here's Porzingis. The shot by George, wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Booth. The three from MP. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Collier. They swipe it. MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. He's cashed in 9 times from beyond the arc this game. Who knows how many threes he'll wind up with. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for Golden State.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. They're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
Oh, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean, you never know.
Ball till you fall. If it's me, I'm not quitting. You got to carry me out, Kenny.
Better bring a forklift.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
You again as our round one coverage continues. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Well, his activity has set the tone, blocking and altering shots.
The Warriors shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. They've got Lowry Markkanen, George out there with Barnes. Then there's Bailey, and it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And here's George, following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Barnes. In the corner, George with it. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. To the middle, Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, it's like he's jumping off a trampoline. Kuminga that time going high for the jam.
The Jazz shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. George looking around, and here's Barnes for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Scott, and it's Jokic in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
George passes to Markkanen. And here's Barnes for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Barnes outside. Markkanen finds Porzingis. to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Porzingis has got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Outside, Scott. Crafty move, and the layup is good.
MP.
Scott's got 58.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Barnes outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Pass to Booth. The 3 from MP. Hits it again. Wow.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Markkanen. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Markkanen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I like the decisiveness by Markkanen in the screen and roll, really knowing when to shoot once he gets the screen.
The drive by MP and the dunk by MP.
Well, it's easy to see who the offense is running through tonight. Why change anything?
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Barnes kicks to Markkanen. Back to Barnes. Fires the 3. And the rejection by MP.
This is why I should have been Defensive Player of the Year, but yet, again, they gave it to fucking
Clock at 6. Porzingis sets the pick for George. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Porzingis can't hit.
Now, that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you got to get him away from the basket.
From deep, George. It's rebounded by Golden State. Scott's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And they double up MP. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Jazz shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Now here's Barnes. Utah moving it around. Another miss by Utah.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Barnes outside, and the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Collier. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP left side. Here's Barlow. And Scott has it in the corner. There's the 3. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Jazz. Pass to Collier. Another miss by Utah.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Barnes with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Now Barnes. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson.
2 minutes.
Trying to get something going. Porzingis can't hit. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Warriors shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Cameron Johnson. Jake LaRavia out there with MP. And it's Bona in at the center.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
MP.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP.
And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
Inside, here's Bona. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Collier. The Warriors making the shot. Down low. Puts it up. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by Williams.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Scott inside. Working on George. Utah with the ball. Williams kicks to George. The offensive rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Got that one up quick.
Well, you got to appreciate the focus right now you see from MP. He is valuing good shots.
Bailey passes to Jang and finished off by Jang.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Scott out left to the wing. Here's Barlow. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, if you find some space, MP will get you the ball. That is just good fundamental basketball.
Pass to George. Now Williams. This one for three. It's hauled in by MP. Scott's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rebound by Williams. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And here's George for three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since. The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Here's Collier. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it goes down 2 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside, Scott. Lets it go with the three. Connects from three-point range.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Williams. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Bona. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Scott's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, Williams. He's defended by LaRavia. Jang, no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
LaRavia passes to Scott. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Jazz. Picked off in midair. 3-on-3. Here's MP. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Bailey. Takes it off the glass.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Bona. MP outside. From downtown. Good. That's another bucket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Jazz have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Bailey. Fades away. The Warriors pull it in. Scott's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Launches it. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. For the Jazz, Zinkus, he's checked in for Jang. Markkanen comes in for Williams. And it's Barnes in for Collier. And Golden State also making a change. Clark's checked in. Pass to Markkanen. Now Bailey. Markkanen kicks to George. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And it's Bona with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12.
Yeah, the dime from MP on time and on target.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here's Porzingis. And it's Bona with the rebound. Bona's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark the pass to LaRavia. The 3 from MP. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Bailey with the ball. He's covered by Clark. And the rejection by MP. On the wing, Johnson. MP, that's for 2. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
MP right side for the 3, and another one falls. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Pass to Markkanen. The kick out to Barnes. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Scott, good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And here's George. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinal. What a performance through the entire first round. Great sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.